Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Mississippi State going up tempo. Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat, some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start.
Or just a few. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, look out. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown tie. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The run to the right. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Chapin. He's going for it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here comes the hurry up. Power football with the run. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Milrow. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Now the toss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bama!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Shakes off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Now on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. From the gun, running back gets to give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Mississippi State right back to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. running with power. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Tide with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Young. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Liberty rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Lynchburg. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to throw. It's Chapin. This one's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Law. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Got a man. It's Haynes. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Firing toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at hand. It's complete. A huge pickup. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Shapen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He unleashes a long one. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Feeling some heat. Took a shot as he threw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. Quick release on the RPO. At the 35, he's open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and can anyone catch him? Bulldozes his way through. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
On the run, it's Haynes. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a lead.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Mississippi State right back to the line. And they got him for the sack. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list.
He's got it on a diving catch along the left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Jacksonville State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there at JSU. They'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Mississippi State going up tempo. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Makes his connection. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 4th down, going to the air. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
A soft spot. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Law. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. Loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout out quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air, it's Milroe. Still looking, on the move. Fires on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Another incompletion on third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He wants to throw here on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to get to him. Slips away. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch him off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on fourth down.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the return, it's Adams. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Afterburner. Headed to the end zone. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that. But they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get the end zone.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying